our options for who to hang out with. We've got an investigative reporter. We've got a classmate. And we've got a maid. Obviously, we're gonna hang out with the maid. Hey, well, welcome back to more Persona 5 Royal. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time, we hung out with Mariki, I guess.
Oh.
This time, we're gonna be hanging out with Kawakami.
Hey.
Really poor right now.
Thanks. Hey there.
So glad you requested me. I have big news. Toxic-kun's guardians came to my house today and apologized to me. Told me I won't have to send any more money. And that they'll return everything I paid them. It's like they're completely different people. Like, what happened with Mr. Kamoshida? Hey, you wouldn't be, Anyways, it's such a relief. They apologized about Toxic-kun. They admit that what they did was terrible. They even told me that I am a good teacher. And so, I decided to really quit my part-time maid job today. I've been talking to my boss about it ever since I was hospitalized. It took a while to work out who would cover my shifts. I didn't want to inconvenience anyone. Now I can finally make a fresh start as a teacher. I can take care of the students and earn their trust. That's the ideal teacher I aspire to become. I bet I'll be an old woman by the time I achieve my dreams. Yeah, you're right. I'm still within that demographic age range of what's considered young. As long as it's able to rely on you, Master. You helped me come to a lot of realization because you were such a good listener. Thanks again. Oh, crap.
Thank you for using our service.
Today marks the day I graduate from being your maid. Thank you for your hard work as a master.
Alright.
We're getting close to one of the better abilities in the game.
So,
At any rate, what are you gonna do once I stop coming here? You end up cleaning on your own? I'm pretty worried about the state this place is in. You don't jump onto your diet either. Besides, wouldn't you be lonely? If you want to romance, you can say, I want to keep seeing you. I think you're bluffing. But I guess I'm not surprised. It must be so bizarre having your homeroom teacher in your bedroom. But you won't mind me visiting the cafe area downstairs, right? We can chat over curry. Despite who I am, you never gave up on me. So, as your homeroom teacher, I'll always protect you. Oh, and of course I'll keep my initial promise too. The one about slacking off in class.
see you later.
Hi, thanks for today. Well, I hope I remember anything. The old memories from when I decided I'm a teacher. Like, I was going through the courses for it, or my first year as then I would have done anything for my students. Like I was capable of anything. But somehow I forgot about it. Your original results are said than done. Not like I wanted it to be, but I guess it worked out for the best. If I hadn't, then maybe I wouldn't have got a teacher, so you can rely on me as much as you want, okay? That's all I want to say. See you at school. Good night. All on romance options for 9 and 10, I have no idea what the correct answers are.
Hey!
Hey! Let's work on our charm.
Oh.
Not enough to finish it, of course, but not too bad.
Do you know the answer? Hey!
It was Kawakami. You were so talked about this more about the future. She was super polite, friendly even. Yeah, I know what you mean. She even gave me advice about my girlfriend. Aw, we're helping Kawakami out.
Now everyone.
Autumn is for eating, autumn is for art, autumn is for reading. Stores will use whatever reasons they can to pull in customers, this season in particular. Yes, people also say that autumn is for sports. A while back, baseball was the national sport, but these days people have been into soccer. As you know, black and white are the common colors for soccer balls. Now then, Almia-kun, take a look at this picture.
Do you know this one?
How many white and black shapes are there respectively on a soccer ball? There would be 20 white and 12 black.
This is it.
Precisely.
That's correct. The ball is composed of 12 black pentagons and 20 white hexagons, made up of a total of 32 surfaces. By the way, apparently soccer balls used to be only one color, They changed it to black and white so it'll appear better on television, or so I hear anyway. Television was still in black and white when they started airing soccer in Europe. At any rate, the contrast of white and black next to each other, it's a slight sign, don't you think? I personally think that baseball is way better than soccer. But also I understand why some people don't like baseball. A recent design that caught my eye is the Moon Burger, which uses an egg to represent the moon. I'm well aware of the bad rumors surrounding Okuma food, but you can't argue with hunger. What have we got now? We can hang out with Maruki again. I'll probably do that. Otherwise, Oda, hell no. Futaba would be an option, but I will pass on that. We'll instead go and hang out with Maruki. Let me grab my guide for Maruki's.
Welcome.
Of course, we still have our Nigi Mitma.
Okay, thanks.
Should be our rank 7. Yep.
Well, shall we begin?
Well, let's get started. Today's topic, let's see. I'd like to hear your opinion on these phantom thieves of hearts. The ones who steal the desires of criminals and reportedly force them to confess. I guess it's a little hard to believe, but it's taken an academic interest in them. I don't know about that. It's just a gut feeling I have. But I get the feeling the phantom thieves work in my own research are rooted on the same principles. That's why I've decided to analyze them from my own perspective. For example, there's the matter of their methods. According to these calling cards sent out, their stated method is to steal your desires. How is such a feat even possible? Any ideas, Amamiya-kun? A question for a question, huh? That's unusual for you, but let's see. I suppose it'd be possible there was some material proxy for those desires.
Say,
Amamiya-kun, remember the story with the cookies? In that experiment, the desire for cookies actually changed the way people tasted them. I think we can look at this in the same way. They're not something easily perceived, but desires have a tremendous effect on our cognition. Put another way, if that desire is gone, your cognitive perception of the cookies skews back to normal. So, does that remind you of anything?
right.
That's right, the Phantom Thief's own change of heart. That's the basis of my theory. Their theft of desire is not metaphorical, but something more direct. We still don't exactly know how they steal these desires, of course, but if this idea of physical, tangible desires can be actualized, I think it logically follows that they can be taken away. In a world of intangibles, let's say a world composed of the contents of people's hearts, well, they're thieves, so they could perceive a world like that. They could steal desires like any other treasure. Amamiya, do you think I'm getting anywhere here? You think so too, Amamiya-kun? It'd actually be incredible to be anywhere close to the truth. Then again, we'd probably never know for sure unless we could ask one of the Phantom Thieves themselves. I think I can construct a solid hypothesis now. It feels like I'm just one step away from finishing this paper. Thank you, Amamiya-kun.
Alright.
Basically, flow happens more often now. Now, today's mental training technique. How about something like this?
Alright.
Max SP up. Very, very nice. And let's get some phantom wafers. They're a phantom calorie or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure there's some healthy way you could skew that.
You're back.
There haven't been any mental shutdown cases lately, right? Now, since Okuma took first place in the rankings, perhaps the culprit behind them is being cautious due to the success we've had recently. So it's because of us! Damn, I'm glad we're famous! But it's highly probable they'll be active again. Especially think the Phantom Thieves aren't actually attempting to do anything. We're also going to be in trouble if we let public opinion go down the path it's heading. Yes, there have been a great deal more instigating comments lately. We're all trying so hard. Our inactivity must be upsetting. We should keep that in mind. Or we could not keep it in mind, I don't know. I think I want to finish Kawakami's. That said, I haven't actually done my write-up of hers yet. So, I will cut away while I quick make that. So, for you guys, it won't be too long. For me, it'll probably be like half hour, maybe? I don't know.
What do you want to do?
Okay. Sorry I'm late. A student asked me for some advice as I was leaving. That's actually been happening a lot lately. I wonder if they see me in a new light now. I need to work hard so I can make up for all the times I let my students down in the past. Oh, do I sense some jealousy? That's really cute. So, now, this is coming from me as your teacher. An awful thought occurred to me the more I spent time with you, and I can no longer overlook such a grave danger. You are way too lax when it comes to your diet. You need to be more serious about your nutrition. And the state of your room. You need to stop slacking. I mean, look at how dusty this place is. I put up with the mess because you are my client, but you need to thoroughly clean in here. That's what I wanted to hear. There are just some things you have to prioritize over your studies, you know? Oh yeah, there's one more thing. You're a member of the Phantom Thieves, right? That whole thing with Takase-kun's guardians worked out way too good for me. And you're the only one who knew about my situation. Well... Don't worry, I have no intention of telling anyone. There are a lot of stories about the Phantom Thieves, but in the end, they help people like me, right? That's so you. I just thought you were a problem child with a criminal record, but now I know better. I'll support you 100%. You're not just a student to me. You're someone special who helped me realize my path as a teacher. A new path where I'll never abandon any of my students. Right? For my students and for you.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of temperance, granting thee infinite power.
Special massage. Request a massage after going to the metaverse, letting you go out at night. This is incredibly good. Now, rather than missing an entire day of stuff by going into a palace, into mementos, now you only miss the daytime. So, yes, you are still missing on some confidants, but you can do all of your nighttime confidants. You can go out, you can do laundry stuff, you can go out, you can do... There's so much stuff, like everything that you can do at night, you can do this again for literally it's just 5,000. You can basically save an entire half day. And in a game all about saving time, that's really good. Special Massage, there's a reason that this is one of the best abilities in the game. Admittedly, this was a little bit better in original Persona 5, because original Persona 5, you couldn't even do things like read, make infiltration tools. You literally could only go to bed until you had this. But this is still an incredibly good ability.
Alright. Alright.
And we can now fuse Arda.
Okay, let's get into it. 50 terms, go! I don't want you to flunk your exams. I'm going to go the distance with you.
I'm guessing it's gonna be a request for hanging out. Anyway, so, I'll use this time to talk about the Temperance one. We'll wait until we're back inside. back inside, not laying in bed. Or now. So, the Temperance Arcana in the upright position is all about balance, peace, patience, moderation, calm, tranquility, harmony, and serenity. Who needs police when we have the Phantom Thieves? So true. So much for being a great detective. I can't you couldn't finished. I'm really curious about their true identities. These calling card posters are a collector's item now.
Hey.
Well then.
Anyways, as I was saying, in the upper position, Temperance is about balance, peace, patience, moderation, calm, tranquility, harmony, and serenity, and reversed it is about imbalance, excess, extremes, discord, recklessness, and hastiness. The Temperance Arcana is all about balance. Even though life throws many stresses at everyone's way, Temperance calls for keeping balance on top of those stresses, as well as being able to persevere through. Stresses don't really go away, but with Temperance there's enough to hold fast in those moments of strife. There's a balance asked not to go too hard on a situation, so as to not go too far into the realm of hurting yourself. There's still the idea of having to manage through it, and Labyrinthos, which is where I do get all of my, all of the keywords from, does have a pretty good write-up on this, where it says, and this is a pretty long quote, I'm just going to read this in full. The Temperance card implies that you have a clear vision and know what you want to achieve. This is an indication of higher learning, which is a critical attribute in the journey of life. It reflects that you have found peace with what you are doing, and everything that is unfolding as it ought to. The Temperance card, in relation to other people, shows that you are able to adapt and work in harmony with your community, your co-workers, and your loved ones. Your calmness in all matters gives them comfort and puts them at ease. Temperance may also indicate a time to reevaluate and re-examine the priorities you have chosen. This will help you create a balance between your outer and inner self, and at the end of it all, you'll find greater purpose and meaning in your actions. For Temperance's message is that we cannot live fully in either. In the reverse, Temperance is much in the opposite. It's going too far in a way, showing strain by going into that different path. That balance is upset, and that leads to a lack of purpose, and there's a constant re-evaluation of what someone's life is all about, and that only leads to ruin. Kawakami, up until that rank 9, really shows off this reverse Temperance in spades. She doubts her purpose in life because of what happened with Toxicun and with the Guardians demanding money, and she begins to doubt if what she did with her life in being a teacher is worth it. She imbalances herself by constantly going out and working herself nearly to death with a second maid job, all while trying to be a teacher on the side. And a job as a teacher is already really tough. Because of that constant pressure in her life from Toxie's Guardians, she feels that she needs to focus on that monetary side of life, not spending any time on focusing on her own good. But after enough convincing by Joker, she begins to reclaim her purpose, and she shows that especially in her rank 9, where she outright says that she's found her purpose in being a teacher again. She knows that she wants to be a teacher, and she wants to do the best she can at that. And that even shows even the first time that you're at school right after that rank 9, where everyone is, hey, Kawakami's been acting much better about herself. She knows that she wants to be a teacher, and she wants to do the best that she can at that. Rather than imbalancing her life with work she doesn't enjoy just so that she can survive, she now feels at ease with the life that she can lead as a teacher, helping others out. So that's something she enjoys. That's what she feels her purpose in life truly is. I like to think, the write-ups are definitely something I don't think that, anyone else has done, but I like to think that they're not terrible either. Anyways, that actually brings us pretty close to where we need to be at in terms of our, that leaves us pretty close to where we need to be at for episode length. So, next up, we're going to be hanging out with Yusuke. We haven't hung out with him in a while, so until then, see you guys later.